What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at how I do statues of liberties or sword draws. Now, you've probably seen me do this before with resistance bands. I'm showing you guys now how I do this with the cable machine. Now, as always, you shouldn't perform any exercises you see on the internet unless you've been cleared by a medical professional to do so. Now, without further ado, let's get into how I do this motion. Now, I start with the cable set to about knee height for me. Stand up nice and tall. My hand is going to start here on my opposite hip. And as I pull, I'm going to pull up and back, trying to drive my shoulder blade down and back. Now, you're going to see me do that when I face the other way. So, nice and tall, up and over, down and back. Now, I feel a lot of tightness in the back of my shoulder when I do this, but I'm not feeling any numbness, tingling, or pain. If I had any of those things, I would stop and talk to a medical professional. Now, I like to do these for sets of 10, 3 sets of 10 to be exact. I like doing it with a low weight because this is something I like to do just to go in and to reestablish that pattern of my scapula rotating up and down. So when it comes up like this, it's rotating and depressing. And then when it comes down, it's coming back up. It's controlling that motion. So what does that look like if I'm facing the other way with my arm? So when I'm going like this, you can see how as my arm moves, my shoulder blade, in order to accommodate that motion, is going to have to drive down and back towards my spine. There's really no other way I can do this motion. If my shoulder blade stays stuck, I might get to here. But if it comes down and back, that's how I'm going to open up and drive that shoulder blade down and back. It's also going to rotate a little bit while I do that. So here's how it looks from the back. Up and over, and then back. So you can see, if I don't move my shoulder blade that much, I can get to about here. Anything beyond that, coming up and back, is all that shoulder blade moving and making room for my arm to drive straight back. This is why it's one of the great exercises that I do for myself for what I call periscapular strength. Look, I don't call it that alone, but a lot of people do. But periscapular just means all of the muscles around the shoulder blade. So what I'm doing is I'm establishing this pattern of motion that when, see if I kneel, if I'm here and I drive up and back, I'm allowing myself to open up and drive that shoulder blade down and back in order to really maximize the amount of room that I need to do that motion. One of the things that you might notice when you're doing this is pec tightness, because the pec is going to want to resist you opening up and going back into that position. The lats are also probably going to show up a little bit and say, hey, I'm a little bit tight here. I don't appreciate you trying to go all the way back into that position. But that's one of the reasons why I love this, is because when I'm doing it, I'm not just getting an exercise. I'm also getting a diagnostic tool telling me, hey, I have a little bit of pec tightness. I should probably go do a pec stretch. Or hey, we have a little bit of lat tightness. I should probably go do a lat stretch. I want to open things up to make sure the head of my humerus is not only sitting in the shoulder joint where I want it, but I'm also getting what I call, what many people call scapulothoracic rhythm. I'm making sure that my scapula is moving the way that I want it to on my back in coordination with my shoulder in order to optimize movement and reduce my risk for injury. Now, this has been how I do statues of liberty or sword draws. They have a whole bunch of different names, lows to highs. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Please check out the website down in the link below. Everybody stay healthy, stay fit, and stay awesome. I will catch you all in the next video.